So in the next 5 minutes, I try to share my experience. I have a few points that I like to share here. First is HBCU and international planning specializations. I want to make sure that everybody knows HBCU. According to Higher Education Act of 1965, HBCU is historically black college and university that was established prior to 1964 and is accredited by a nationally recognized accrediting agency or association determined by Secretary of Education. According to the National Center for Education Statistics, in the nation, we have 102 HBCUs, and only 4 among them have planning programs. We have 5, but in 2018, Savannah State is no longer has a planning program. So they are Alabama A&M, Jackson State, Morgan State, I see Daniel here, and also Texas Southern, I see also Sherry here. So according to 2019 Planetization Guide, we have only 23 planning programs with international planning specializations, and only 1 HBCU, which is Alabama A&M University. So that's my first section. My second one is about my personal and educational background. Maybe can provide context where I'm coming from. I born and grown up in Indonesia during Suharto authoritarian regime. I went to USC for a Masters of Planning and Development Studies, and my major paper is about housing in Los Angeles. I went to Florida State University for my PhD. So my dissertation is on homelessness in Miami. And then I took my first job teaching at Savannah State University, and also served as a urban studies and planning program coordinators. And then started in August 2018, I served as a chair in the Department of Community and General Planning at Alabama A&M University. I also taught one of 2 core courses in international program planning last academic year. All right. So next, move on to international development planning concentration at Alabama A&M University. I was wondering, just many of you, how come Alabama A&M has concentration in international development planning? I asked this question to my colleague who was now retired emeritus, Dr. Chukudi Aiziogu. And he told me that in 1980s, late 1980s, we have many international students in the program. Alabama A&M University, at one point, we had 16% of student populations is come from international students. Why it happened is also because we have international program office, and the members of that office is basically become key players to recruit students from around the world. So basically, that concentration at Alabama A&M is to serve those students who come to US to learn about planning. But that number of international students, as you know, is dropped. So that's why we have also struggled to have more students interested in international development planning. So that's why in the next part, I will also talk about challenges and opportunities of teaching international development planning. Opportunities, I'll start with, we will offer broad knowledge through courses and research on issues in other parts of the world. We also offer research opportunities in other countries and learn about other cultures in the part of the world. And of course, we can also saying that this concentration will also provide our skills for job opportunities. In the meantime, we have also challenges, inadequate interest of US-born students and faculty to learn and research about international development. And we have also students low enrollment, which has become a challenge. But I would say at LMNM, during the last few years, including last year, we are lucky enough to have our student enrollment not dropped, but relatively remain same. So now we have 44 students in master's program, and we have 25 students in undergrad programs. And then the last one, the point that I like to make here is there is connections between anti-Black racism here in the country and also decolonialization. So I also like to confirm what Jasfaranak said, the importance of the center of our planning curriculum. And also, I like also to make a point from Ed presentations, but in current curriculum, it's like our international planning is like isolated. So we need to have a broader way to offer international development planning. The way students here, domestic students, can relate what's happening outside the country. Thank you.